Hi peeps. How are we doing today? Oh! It's a good way to start. Just want to get the story section of Windblume done today. Still need to do some of the other bits and pieces, but I'll probably do it off stream. Me gathering stuff. Yeah. Give me loot, give me loot. Give me radish. Right. Sit on mailbox. Yeah, we got time left. Okay. We'll walk. It's less than 1,000. It gives us an opportunity to get warmed up and let people come in if they're coming in. Hi, Zach. Yeah, I didn't get my Genshin stream in earlier this week because we have an event to finish. I decided to push Horizon back a week. Maybe I'll get to it tomorrow, who knows. I doubt it because I've got work till 4:15. But maybe. Game's kind of tricky though, we're at a tricky point. Yeah, it's supposed to be my Horizon day, isn't it? Fridays. Haven't hopped on today. Okie dokie. Just scratched my nose without realizing that you can see me. I'm sorry. I wasn't picking your nose, I was just scratching the tip of it. I'm getting this really weird itch at the end of my nose for like 3 days now. It's driving me a little bit bonkers. I think this is also my first on-camera stream this week, so... Hi, if you haven't seen me, I'm still alive. Not been replaced by an android yet. Still holding out on that one. Yeah, we're gonna finish off the story side of the event, and then I'm gonna
I'll catch up.
Do something else for a little bit. And once Rain needs to take over and do her stream,
I'll catch up.
I don't know whether she'll need the controller off of me. I can't remember what she's streaming today. If it's Final Fantasy, I might have to give the controller back. Oh, sorry. Do the other stuff like super late tonight. Work on something else, some editing or my book. I will get stuff done, I haven't had the motivation. I haven't had the motivation. Twitch just updated my viewer numbers, I think, because it just jumped from 1 to 5. Welcome if you've just joined the stream.
Someone needs assistance.
You will need the controller, okay. No worries. Where are you, by the way? She's not in the room with me.
I'll catch up. Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up.
I'm presuming that our commissions are not in this region here. That's okay. I can do stuff tonight. I don't get around to commissions and rest of the event stuff. I want to get
Someone
some
needs
like
assistance.
some actual like quests done. Archon quests style stuff because I want the princess. Even though I'm probably fine, I'm a little bit paranoid. So I want to get as many as I can. Bedroom, need a quick nap. Okay. I haven't actually checked today what I'm at. I think it should be 51 plus 2. So 53. Yeah, 51. So 53 total intertwined fates currently. Oh, fuck it, we do this now. We've made it. That's the button. Trying every single button on the controller except the one I need. Hi, John! Yeah, unfortunately my face is on view today. You're gonna have to look at it. But if you don't look directly at it, it's not too bad. Right, let's get this quest done. I was enjoying this quest line. So let's get it did.
Hey, we're here! Traveler, Paimon, great timing. We got a lot of letters in the mailbox, and I just finished sorting them into 4 groups. Nice work! Well, the real work hasn't even started yet. Which batch of letters should we read through first?
I don't know. Yes, part 3. Read letters about a flower that is not of this world. Oh my god, this is gonna be a lot of reading. After our conversation the other day, I went over the prophecy wording very carefully. Sounds more like a logical paradox. A flower that is not of this world, its existence cannot be perceived. However, it can be perceived. If it can be perceived, it will not fit the description of the prophecy. I know! As such, my view is that the riddle's answer doesn't have to be a real plant. However, I must also note with all due respect that the person who came up with this riddle may not know all plants in the world. And I dare say that no one could make such a claim. From this perspective, you could even think of some rare plants as potential candidates for the answer. Ugh, that's a lot. Does it sound like an existing species or something created through specialized cultivation techniques? With that noted, I believe that we should think outside the box. After reviewing what I have learnt over the years, I have now reached a conclusion. Sucrose also came to discuss her thoughts with me. She hasn't decided on an answer at the moment. Of me writing this letter, so I won't be revealing my own conclusion right now. We can discuss it in detail when we meet. That's not helpful. Albedo, get your shit together. No. Feels strange to insert a letter into letterbox that I made myself, but I did find my answer. At first I thought of an answer created using alchemy constitute not of this world. After giving it some more thought, I realised that instead of creating an actual plant, a flower-shaped mechanism made of alchemical products fit the description better. Sometimes I want to stop playing Genshin and see how it is, but now I'm like, ugh, reading. I mean, this is the most reading I've been asked to do since I started playing this game, so I'm gonna try and like skim read it, but I also want to like read it kind of out loud. So right at my conclusion, a clock in the shape of a tower. The long passage of life brushes past the timepiece, leaving the fluttering petals in its wake. Elapsing years stir up the leaves, pushing the needle of time forward. Okay, that was a lot. Oh, there's only one of 4. I don't care. No one can confidently say they will never get lost, but as long as they wish is to guide and help others, as long as they wish to guide and help others does not waver, they will become a ship that can traverse the waves eternally. I didn't perform any divination before writing this letter. I have a feeling that I will witness the truth behind the prophecy together with you all. If you need me, just call me at my place, I'll be there. Okay? That kind of seems like a cop-out. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't care. Can I just stop reading and just let me go? Yes, okay, thank you. Jesus. I just don't care enough to read it. I'm sorry. I don't care.
Let me quickly summarize what we found out about a flower that is not of this world. Tainari believes that on
now we're
closer
gonna have to go over it anyway.
might be logically paradoxal, while Albedo says that his answer would be better discussed at length in person. As for my answer, I think a clock in the shape of a flower would constitute one that is not of this world.
Here's what we've gathered regarding a guide who will never get lost. Mona said that she'd like to join us in uncovering the secret behind the prophecy, while Bennett suggests Fischl, Mona, or the Traveler as potential candidates. Mika didn't submit much, but he did draw a vegetation map for Master Tainari and wrote up a dragon spotting calendar for Sino.
Okay.
Amber also wrote in. She said that she sees herself as nobody's guide, but everybody's friend.
As for one who would never lie, Rosaria removed herself from consideration, but both Razor and Sino are willing to support us in our search. Timaeus seems to have forgotten to write to us.
And finally, this is what we've gathered on a legend that never ends. Klee said that her mom has a number of friends who like to write storybooks. Lisa believes that legends live forever in people's hearts. I think that for a legend to be never-ending, it has to be filled with hopes and dreams, and actively passed from one person to the next.
So, what are the answers to the 4 riddles then?
We still don't know.
You're really smart, Paimon. I bet you can figure it all out in no time.
Or, let's all share our thoughts on what we think the answers may be.
Paimon? Smart? No. Honey. I know you're just trying to be nice, but come on. That's kind of mean.
Wait! Wait for me!
Oh, Timaeus, what brings you here?
I'm sorry, I really am. The time just got away from me and I didn't get around to writing that letter. However, I'm happy to announce that I think I can be the one who would never lie.
Okay.
This is kind of sudden. Not that we don't trust you, Timaeus, but, could you elaborate a little after you catch your breath?
Of course, of course. Do you still remember the time I, collaborated with a certain Miss Ying-ar? Well, basically, she helped me out a lot with my research into potion making once, and, well, we've stayed in touch through letters ever since.
Wait, so Ying-ar is the girl from Liyue that Sucrose mentioned earlier? We always assumed you were hard at work every time we saw you at the crafting bench. So you've just been writing letters to Ying-ar the whole time?
No, I mean, not all the time. I've done some work too. And anyway, our correspondence covers a lot of serious topics, like perfumes, potions, alchemy. Anyway, a few months ago, I made a vow to the heavens that I will be true to myself and never utter an insincere word until the day that I've managed to win Miss Ying-ar's heart.
So, at Star Snatch Cliff, you were picking Cecilia's as a gift for Ying-ar?
Well, that's right. The Cecilia flower is said to represent a once wayward heart transformed by the power of love. I know full well that Miss Ying R is far more knowledgeable than I in both the ways of the world and the ways of our craft, but I thought I should make the effort for once and put myself out there. Which brings me to the subject of the last few days and the Windblume Festival. I thought it was time for me to invite Miss Ying R to Mondstadt. But yesterday, Albedo told me that Sucrose has been working hard to help another girl achieve her dream.
Huh?
And when I went to take a look at our roster, I saw that she'd done my remaining work for me. I feel incredibly guilty. I've been spending all of my time in my own fantasy world while everyone else has been bending over backwards to help other people. How could I ever hope to be worthy of Miss Ying R's love if I'm so selfish?
Oh, Timaeus.
And that's why I've decided to join you.
Okay.
But then what about Ying R?
Yeah. Haven't you been planning this for over a month now? You said you were gonna invite her to Mondstadt.
Well, yes. I did mention in my letters that I'd like her to visit, which is why I just sent her another gift with my hand-picked Windblooms, along with a handwritten letter. I explained that a matter of great importance has presented itself to which I must devote my full attention for the time being. As soon as it's resolved, I'll make haste to Liyue to pick her up in person. I made sure to package the gift and letter with the greatest care. All I can do now is hope that she'll understand. Point being, please know that I sincerely want to support you.
Well, you certainly could.
Thank you, Timaeus.
Thank you, everyone.
I'm done with this
So
conversation.
it looks like we
Great! Let's keep it up. Okay, Paimon will do the honors. Ahem. We have with us here the flower, the guide, the legend, and Timaeus.
Huh? Why did you only say Timaeus' name? You should say my name too.
All right. We also have Klee.
That's me!
I love her.
Klee here. This all somehow feels like we're getting ready for a field trip.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a more
Field trip.
relaxed atmosphere,
Field trip.
is there?
Field trip. Field trip. I want one.
Of course. We will soon see if my hypothesis has any merit.
Actually, I'm still feeling a little nervous.
Aww.
Me too.
But weren't you all fired up just a moment ago?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's do this.
Actually, I'm a little worried too. Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
I know what you're feeling. Saying anything becomes so much harder when there are so many people watching.
Well, does anyone know the
social
exact
anxiety,
location of where we're
queens.
headed, or should I do a reading on my scry glass?
According to the prophecy, once we figured out the...
Oh, we know something about that.
What? Wow, that's amazing. You really know how to do everything under the sun.
Then
That
we'll
we
let
do.
you lead the way.
Follow me.
This is it. We're off to find the secret
Field trip.
location of the
Field
Lantern
trip.
of Utmost
Field
Joy.
trip. It's gonna be a good time. Where is it? I don't know where it is. Traveler does. I don't. What? Oh. Lamar reading. Yeah. Gamers don't know how to read. I hope gamers know how to read, because as an author who's about to write and market a book, I would like very much for people to want to read it. Please. I beg. I'd say I'd get on my knees, but that would be very painful for me. I'll do it if you ask. I'd go through pain.
According to the map, it should be somewhere around here.
Let me take a look. Oh, it should be right up ahead.
Okie dokie. We found a thing, or is it just a random cliff?
Aww. I don't see any lanterns here. Now that I think about it, the prophecy didn't say anything about what the Lantern Utmost Joy actually looks like, right? Maybe we've overlooked something?
Traveler, are you trying to figure out something else from the paper?
Look up and seek answers from the sky.
Too. But there's nothing above us. Place the squirrel on the back of the pointy-eared cat, and a pious puppy will open the doors to show you the way. Huh. Paimon read the whole thing out loud, but nothing's happening.
Sus.
Look! The wind is blowing!
What a strong wind current. Let's ride it up and see where it leads us.
Huh? We'll have to fly up there? Can someone carry me with them?
Here.
Epic. We got you.
This is the first time I've ever flown like this!
Oh, this way. Yay, we made it. Cutscene.
How did this little island get up here in the sky? Did somebody make it?
Just to be safe, I've been jotting down our entire route here. This way, no one will get lost.
Oh, good thinking, Kale. Huh.
Good
Who would
stuff.
have thought we'd find this kind of table here? Weird. It's almost as if someone was holding a tea party.
I never would have guessed that such a place could exist. Right above Mondstadt, too.
Is it really that mind-blowing?
Wow, look at that pretty lantern on the table. There's even a chair for each side of the lantern, too.
There seems to be something on the back of this chair. Let me have a closer look. Take your seat, present your answers, and you shall reach enlightenment. Well, as far as instructions go, I guess that's simple enough.
So we just need to do as it says, right?
Wait a second.
Huh? What is it, Albedo?
We'd better make sure this place is safe before taking our seats. Everyone, please stay clear for a moment.
Okay. Checking for bombs.
All our questions and doubts aside, the scenery
Nope,
here is
they're
pretty amazing.
lovely. We're
It'd
good.
be impossible to feel stressed here.
How is everything, Albedo?
Everything seems to be fine. I didn't find any traps or suspicious mechanisms. But I also couldn't find any overt destructive devices.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, it seems that wrong answers won't have any catastrophic consequences. Looks like we'll have to sit on these chairs and fulfill the prophecy. Everyone, I would like to suggest that we try some risky answers on our first attempt. Let's reserve our most confident answers for the second round.
That sounds
He's a pretty
kind
king.
of smart. But why?
I get what he means. If we do as he says, then we may be able to figure out how the puzzle works.
I see. That makes a lot of sense.
Mona, is there something wrong? You're not looking too good.
Oh, are you hungry? I brought some snacks.
Thank you for offering, Clee, but that's not quite it. While Albedo was checking just now, I gave my scryglass a spin hoping to find some information. But there's a strange aura to this place. It's almost as if someone has been staring at me as soon as we stepped foot in here. But if nothing here has actually been physically tampered with, then... No. Could that person be...
What do you mean, Mona?
Never mind. It's not like I've got any proof.
Don't leave us on the edge like this, Mona.
Stop edging us.
I'll just do what Albedo said.
Are we the voyeur?
Yes.
Oh, that would be
Let's
meta.
test the hypothesis together, Klee.
Come on, join us, Mona.
Oh, all right.
Okay, then I'll answer the first question. If someone were to ask me to find a flower that is not of this world...
You can do it, Sucrose.
Then I would fetch a tetragenic sweet flower.
All right, I'm up next. My part of the prophecy is to find a guide who will never get lost.
Kali, I hope you found your answer.
My answer is that I will be that guide. For a long time, I have been guided by others. It's taken me a while, but I finally made it to where I am today. Although I still haven't made a name for myself, and I'm still quite immature, I would still like to put my name forward. Because I would like to become a guide that can help others. I want to help others the same way Amber, Master Tainari, Sino, and everyone else helped me.
She's
Now
such
it's
a
my turn to pass on the gift that
sweetie.
I've been given.
All right, it's up to me to answer the third part. I'll submit myself as one who would never lie. Although I've never really had any other virtues or
With a
talents,
compass, yeah.
I'm confident that I've always been an honest person. I'd like to thank everyone, too, for giving me this opportunity to validate myself.
And last but not least, I will answer the final part of the prophecy. There's no tale more befitting the title of a legend that never ends than our fates as human beings.
Wait, the lantern just lit up! Whoa, all four sides of the lantern are glowing!
Huh? But...
Kale, could I ask you to stand up for a second?
Oh, all right.
There is no right and wrong answer.
Why is
The
it
right and
lighting
wrong
up
answer
regardless of
was...
who's sitting in the chair? Didn't it say we have to answer all the questions correctly?
It's
There
pretty
doesn't
clear
mean that
now,
there's
isn't
one
it?
correct answer.
We've just proven that there is no right answer for this prophecy.
Boom.
No right answer? But how could that be?
Although the instructions had come from an old and enigmatic prophecy, it is in fact nothing like the ancient mechanism that we had all imagined it to be. I believe the lantern only serves as a simple signal.
And to think, I never expected you to actually find this place.
What? There's someone else here?
We meet again, traveler.
Hey, you're that Outlander we met the other day at Good Hunter!
It's all thanks to you that I was able to find this place. Good thing that you were too preoccupied with the prophecy to notice someone tailing you from the shadows.
Oh, is that so? Then, why do I spy yet another person following in your shadow?
Wait, really?
There's no need for pleasantries. You should know I'm here for you.
Is it just because I'm a visitor from abroad?
I was there when you snuck your way into Marjorie's place.
So you had your eyes on me even then, huh? That was 2 whole weeks ago, you know.
It's hard not to
Aggression.
notice you when
Can't
I'm on
trust
duty
her.
every day.
All right. In that case, I'll admit it. I was the person who slipped this prophecy into the storybook.
Huh? But why? Then, does that mean this wasn't a real prophecy after all?
What the fuck
Don't
is
worry.
going on?
Even though you probably have plenty of reservations about me, you can be sure that the prophecy is genuine. In fact, many of you here today may have heard the code name of the one who left the prophecy to me. She hailed from an ancient assembly of powerful women, each of whom used a single letter to signify themselves.
What the hell is going on?
Who would have guessed? It seems that power was indeed left behind by the old hag after all.
Ah, so you're B's student. It's an honor to meet you. I am Scarlet, the successor of Jay.
Well, what are you talking about?
Confusion.
It's a long story, but I'm not quite sure that I'm the best person to tell it. Since you've all spent so much time and energy trying to decipher this prophecy, you must also be very interested in the secret behind this lantern, no? The lantern has already been lit. Now then, please allow me to disturb your happy peace.
Huh. Why did this little thing just light up? How strange.
Hello? On the other side of the lantern. Can you hear me over there?
Mom? Oh, I hear many youthful voices.
Madam, I am Scarlet, the successor of Jay.
Oh, since we've last gathered, Jay's successor has already become so reckless and bold. Unbelievable.
Wait. Why are you talking just like the old hag?
Old hag? Who would dare say that? Is that Mona?
Who are you? Who dares imitate my master?
And what of imitation and mimicry? It has always been a fool's errand to mimic and learn from humanity.
Oh, it's Alice. I'm here too.
Mom, why are you trying to talk like other people?
So I see everyone's here. Well then, my warmest greetings, everyone.
Miss Alice, why would you...
Well, it's been many years since this lantern last lit up. You can't blame me for thinking that one of the old friends from my youth may have decided to catch up again.
Why she sounds so coy all of a sudden?
And if I recall correctly, we left this lantern in the care of the Animo Archon Barbados. You must be commended for uncovering an artifact entrusted to the god of wind himself. Tell me, are you sitting around my beloved tea party table?
It's a really long table.
Oh, so you are. I suppose this means even the Animo Archon has granted you entry to this place. Was all of this Scarlet's doing?
Wait. Paimon's completely lost now.
You and me
so
both,
what was
Paimon.
this assembly you were talking about earlier?
Oh, Miss Alice, would it be all right to leave the explanation of that to you?
Well, you should be rewarded for making it all the way up here and activating the lantern. Now then, let me tell you a long and ancient story.
Oh, please let this be a cutscene and not just reading. Thank God.
Ever heard of the Hexenzirkel? As the spooky name suggests, it's a secret society. Once upon a time, it even challenged the Animo Archon himself. But he replied, "Let us make music, not war, and resolve our conflicts through song." From then on, the mages would only ever convene in the woods, in the skies, or on the edges of cliffs. At these tea parties, they discussed their stories and secrets and resolved their differences, as the tea and cakes bore witness to their pledge never to fight amongst themselves.
Yesterday I snuffed out the life of my beloved. He had grown old and was extremely sick. He loved me dearly, so I took his fate in my hands and ended his pain.
I'm raising a son. Of all the children I had, he's the only one left. But I suppose that still makes me a mother.
My lifespan is nothing compared to yours, so I wish to leave you with my storybook. Actually, maybe you can pass it on to your children one day.
Oh, this looks interesting. Let me scry.
My dear sisters, we mustn't let prophecies threaten our bonds of friendship. Even the most frightening witch was once a little girl, and growing up can be so tough. Sometimes we all need to vent our troubles to the wind. Even if the nations go to war, or the sky falls down, the mages' tea parties shall forever be held around this table.
Neat.
Ah, so this is where the legendary mages held their meetings.
That's right. We often met here to chat and have tea.
Then, what about the part saying that if we light the lantern of utmost joy, we'd receive a supreme blessing?
About that. I never expected anyone other than Jay to actually read the full contents of that prophecy. It's a little embarrassing. The truth is, that prophecy was actually just a letter that we sent to Jay as a group the day before her wedding.
So it was indeed written by all of you.
I must thank you for resisting the urge to immediately reveal the truth to everybody, Albedo. Knowing you, you probably figured out everything the moment you laid eyes on the message.
No, it took me a little longer than that.
A flower that is not of this world, a guide who will never get lost, one who would never lie, and a legend that never ends. These 4 descriptions signify 4 individual mages. When a member of the organization had to leave the group to spend the rest of her days with her beloved, the other mages would write down this prophecy and send it to her to invite her for a final get-together. A flower that is not of this world signifies, of course, flowers that do not naturally exist in this world. This is the signature of our full name, Rhine-daughter, also known as Gold. If there's anyone in this world who could create a flower species that does not yet exist, it would be her. The guide who will never get lost is N, otherwise known as Nicole. You may not have encountered her yet, but she is a truly extraordinary woman who has made this world's direction and order her subject of study. Some of you may be fortunate enough to have already heard her voice. Like a prophetess, she will only speak to guide people toward the truth when a change has occurred in the world. She has a tendency to suddenly speak in someone's mind without any warning. If one day you would be unfortunate enough to run into a truly dangerous situation, she may use her voice to guide the way forward for you.
Who would have guessed that there are so many mysterious women in this world, and that they would all know each other?
The one who would never lie is me. I hope no one would take offense. It's just that I, Alice, or A for short, have always had a soft spot for those with sincerity and candor. As for a legend that never ends, you may not know M in person, but you've likely encountered one of her works. Have any of you ever read The Boar Princess?
Huh? I'm pretty sure every child in Mondstadt has read that book.
It's also one of my favorite stories. M was an exceptional human writer who used her prose to teach me the meaning of grief. Don't you think such a person would deserve a seat at the mage's table?
Yeah, talking about them that's going on and on and on and on.
It may sound hard to believe, but I can attest to everything that Alice has said. Jay was also a mortal who aged and passed on, leaving her title to her students and followers. Alice, you've never acknowledged any of Jay's successors. It's now been centuries since the first of us took on her mantle. I've always wanted to meet you.
Do you also want to become a mage?
Title aside, I think I'm more interested in the meaning and purpose of the Hexen Circle. I used to think that the Hexen Circle was a group of women who could control the very fate of this world. But now, I've seen for myself that besides Jay, many other ordinary people were also among you.
I was meant to be yours. We were meant to be one.
The idea of becoming a mage.
Thank you for that
You're
resub,
right.
Peeps.
I've never acknowledged any of Jay's successors, but you are different. You are much more fascinating than any of your predecessors.
Oh, has someone finally piqued Aunt Alice's interest?
Now is not a good time, Scarlet, but as soon as I am able, I will just going on for a meeting. I want you to tell me all about Jay's married life back in her hometown.
So the maid who received the prophecy letter from all of you was Jay? She left the Hexen Circle after getting married?
It's going on forever.
There was only one way the letter could have been interpreted.
Sorry, I haven't
She would have known what we meant as soon as she saw the message. We were... Please come to see us again. Before you go and settle forever with your happiness, please come share some of it with your best friends and sisters.
I'm kind of getting that vibe too.
The supreme blessing actually meant...
All journeys are fleeting and will eventually come to an end. What will give us the most fulfillment and happiness in the end are those who will greet us at our journey's destination.
I've been good. I'm just dealing with some fatigue.
I believe you can also understand what I am talking about. We women will always have many troubles and encounter pains and frustrations that will keep us up at night. But no matter how hard things may become, we will cross mountains and oceans to see our best friends again. Regardless of how many years have passed or how far the distance may be, as long as we can be with our beloved friends, our hearts will be filled with joy.
Can we get through this, please? Thank you.
I still don't get...
If you ask how I see it, the Hexen... Anyway, I'll introduce some of the other members to you all later.
Bye, Mom! Todoko says bye, too!
Goodbye, darling, and farewell to all of our other friends as well. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Oh, now that I think of it, isn't it getting close to that time of year?
Yes, it's Windblume again, Alice.
It's also a special anniversary date. I'm sure you still remember.
Yes, I do remember now. It was on this day many years ago that Jay tied the knot. Oh, just in time for the Festival of Love and Freedom.
It's more than Alexa.
Please enjoy this year's Windblume Festival.
If Alexa went on this much, I would be returning Alexa immediately. Like, is she in the lantern? Is she dead? Or, like, is she just somewhere else, just like, this is like a conference call? I don't understand. I don't know if that was like a spirit voice talking to him, like...
Albedo! Why didn't you tell me we'd have to glide all the way back down?
I'm so confused. I'm so confused. That's her spirit. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't know that piece of lore. You said, oh, I'll explain and then explain nothing. Yeah. I did quick start this event, so that's a big part of why I'm confused. But... Jesus fuck. Just went on. And on. And on! But that's kind of the way that these events go, right? Like that last section of Lantern Riot was... It was just like a 20 to 30 minute conversation around a dinner table, and I'm like, can we move it on, please? Can we move it on? Oh. And we're gonna run out of stamina. Can we reach the ground before then? If we drop out the sky now, it won't be a disaster. Anyway. Let's fast travel. That was a fun glide though. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I don't know. A little disappointed, I guess. Just because I really like prophecies, but I like when they're clever, and that one just felt a little bit lazy. It's the writer in me, I guess. Yeah, I'm doing good. Just grinding away, dealing with some fatigue. The usual. Working on some projects.
Are you okay, Timaeus? Maybe you'd feel better if you just, you know, let it out.
I'm fine. I'm just a little glider sick.
Oh my god, Zach, it's you.
You may want to look into getting your own gliding license when you have the time. It might prove helpful to you.
Okay. Sure thing.
It sounds like you've still got something on your minds. Why don't you tell us? We're all happy to listen.
It's nothing, really. It's just... Well, Alice's story was really interesting and romantic. I won't argue about that.
I will.
But
it was
still,
pretty boring.
The whole thing wasn't quite what I was hoping for.
Same.
Of course, I didn't actually expect the supreme blessing to be real, but...
Don't say that. None of this was your fault, Timaeus. Honestly, it's more on me for having agreed to be the Windblume Festival's special ambassador. Had I not asked for everyone's help...
If anything, it should be my fault for finding that prophecy.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to blame the two of you either. I just feel like this whole adventure didn't really end on a high note, and we also didn't really get anything out of it.
But I'd say we still learned something new.
Well, that aside, Timaeus, you still need to go to Liyue to apologize to Yingar, right? Do you want Kale and I to accompany you?
Oh, Miss Yingar. Well, I mean, I just really don't want her to get mad at me. Now that I've come back to my senses, I really don't know what I should do.
Hey, you three? You may want to look over there.
Huh?
She's here.
Miss Yingar?
Oh, so that's Miss Yingar? I've never met her
Kiss,
before.
kiss.
Yep, that's her. And she actually came all the way to Mondstadt.
I am so sorry, Miss Yingar. But how did you... I mean...
Are you so happy just to see me?
Of course I am. I'm so happy that, I don't, Sorry, I don't know what to say.
Aww.
I was ready to give you a harsh scolding, but now that I've seen you like this, I suppose I could let you off the hook this time. You said you couldn't come to pick me up because of a very important matter, right? Well then, of course I had to come and find you instead.
Should we go see how they're doing?
No.
I wouldn't. You'll get hit by a forest boar if you interrupt a couple's romantic conversation.
Oh, really? We'll just leave them alone then.
Aww. Romance. Our adventure
I am
comes to an
so
end.
glad to see Timaeus find his happiness.
I have to say, I'm even more envious of you, Sucrose. You can be happy just to see others happy. And you gave me so much help without any expectations in return. Even though you said that we're very much alike, I still feel like you have a much bigger heart than I do.
Aww.
But if you say that, then I'd say I'm also nowhere near as brave or tenacious as you. I guess we have the same amount of positive qualities. They're just spread over different parts of our personalities.
They're so cute.
I've never visited Sumeru, or made many friends from outside of Mondstadt. I'm happy just to have met and become your friend.
But this
Maybe I'll
it
get
hurts.
shy and flustered when I meet other people I don't know in the future.
Goddamn.
But that's okay too. Since we are so
Trouble
alike,
as fuck, honestly.
you probably get what I'm trying to say.
Aww.
You just need to believe that all of your issues aren't really issues at all.
She's gonna cry.
Isn't it too late now for me to learn to accept myself?
It's never too late, honey.
Well... Do you know anything about the blooming cycles of Cecilius?
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
I may have read about that in a book before.
That's a topic that my parents used to talk about back when they were still dating. Surprising, right? To think that people would talk about that while on a date. My mom brought it up at dinner one time last month. She called my dad the most boring man she knew, and said that he even turned up late to a date once, all with a smile on her face. But she also said that learning is just another part of life. It's never too late to start something, as long as you recognize that it's something good for you to do.
That's good advice.
Why don't you give it a try, Kale?
Love yourself.
Okay, I'll try my best. They're really having a great conversation. Paimon can't even find a moment to join in.
I nearly forgot. This is for you.
This texture. Are these seeds?
Yep. I believe I mentioned my sweet flower research to you before. These are the seeds of the sweet flower cultivars that I've worked on. It's nothing too special, but they're the best cultivars that I've made. So, I really hope that you'll like them. They're super sweet and easy to grow and keep. I'm also submitting them as my Windblooms for this year. I wish that the Animal Archon could also see how lovely they are.
Thank you. I'll plant them in the Avidia forest and take good care of them.
Kale, please take these notes with you.
Come compliment her flowers.
I've heard that you've been working hard on your studies.
This is a love confession.
So I've prepared some study materials for you at Sucrose's request.
I hope so.
Feel free to look through them whenever you can find the time. Mondstadt's doors will always remain open to you.
Thank you so much. Really, I don't know what to say. I'm just really happy.
What?
Sucrose, now's your chance. Didn't you want to collect a breath of joy?
You're right. I almost forgot. Kale, can you exhale once into this test tube? I will save this breath of joy and use it in my research.
Oh, really?
Research, huh?
May I?
Of course.
Like, cherish it forever. A small sparkling cloud that puffs into the test tube and rises into the air like a marshmallow before it's taken by the wind. That is a weird simile, but we'll go with it.
What was that?
It was like a little cloud of happiness, but now it flew away.
Well, luckily there's still some breath left in the test tube. I'll seal it up for now. I'll keep working on it and let you know as soon as I have any breakthroughs in my research.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, you can write to me. I'll be sure to respond as soon as I receive your letter.
Oh, it looks like you found a new pen pal.
Master Trinari! Sino!
Hey, Foxboy.
If your friendship was forged in a test tube, does that make you test friends forever?
That's it. Think you've ruined Sumeru's reputation in Mondstadt beyond all hope of repair.
All that matters is that I've enjoyed Mondstadt immensely.
I love Sino so much.
The dragon here possesses a majestic form.
Oh, the puns.
Oh, that reminds me. Traveler,
this is legitimately
this
so
card
good.
back is for you. Sino wanted you to have one for yourself. If I had to guess, I'd say he probably wants you to use it if you challenge him to a duel.
I'm a master of the game. Do you dare challenge me?
Can you believe this guy? Huh. What's not...
Wait! I've got something to give you, too.
Huh? Kale has a gift for us?
Gift.
Yeah! I figured I should follow local Mondstadt customs and prepared a few small things themed after the Windblume festival.
I love gifts.
I made these bookmarks from Sumeru roses at the hotel. I want to give them to Amber, Master Tighnari, and Sino. During Windblume, Mondstadters offer flowers to the people most important to them. You three are family to me.
But Tighnari said that we're not anything like an academic family. He wouldn't write joint papers with us.
Well, in this case, we can consider ourselves as regular siblings. And that should be just fine.
I agree. Oh, and here are some Padisara seeds as well. These are for the Traveler, Paimon, and everyone else from Mondstadt.
Whoa, are these really for us?
So, are these your chosen Windblooms?
Mm-hmm, one of them. Both Potty Sours and Sumeru Roses are my Windblooms. Although they're not native to Mondstadt, they are the flowers that can best express my feelings.
Aww.
I want to give them to the people I feel thankful for. To those who I wish to accompany as we greet more seasons and future Windblooms together.
So
the
sweet.
real blessing in life is when you are surrounded by people who you'd miss day and night, and who you'd want to see even if that meant crossing mountains and oceans to do so.
I'm so happy to hear you say that.
Sucrose, do you see that cloud over there?
Cloud.
Huh? Doesn't it look just like your test tube?
Ooh.
Have you heard? The rite of
Was that it? It said to be continued, but... I'm pretty sure we're done. Yeah. We just got the little eventy bits to deal with. So many. This is the one I'm fucking terrified of. Oh. Why are there so many? Not doing it on stream. Nope. No way. Right. Let's look at how we are on our ascensions. What am I missing for you? Fuck tons. Okay, that's glorious. Need to fight something pyro related for those shards.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl...
Let's think electro for you. And for Fischl, so... I could either try and continue the Archon quest, or I can try and ascend someone. I think we should give the Archon quest one more go. Cause I quit out of it because I was so weak. So if this doesn't happen this time, we'll focus on trying to ascend. So I want to continue the Archon quest. I need the gems. I need the primos. Give them to me. But yeah, like, that's the one thing I haven't been grinding is world bosses, which is bad. I know I should be. But I will. Alright, let's try and fight this dude one more time. Can I? There we go. That's what I wanted. We got this. This dude's gonna wreck my day. If anyone has any tips after my first attempt of how I can fix it, feel free, because... Oh, I forgot that there's all these other dicks as well.
As a dutiful maid would.
Nowhere to hide. Don't blink. Odd, reveal thyself. Inadmissible evidence.
Oh my god. Okay, he has lost some life.
Incinerate!
Okay. Crap. That's not fair. What do I mean? Rude as hell.
Incoming! Cut to the chase! Motion to compel!
Ow!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
With sword comes shadow! Boom boom!
Try and take out some of the Abyss Mages, but that dick just is right there. Ready to ruin my fucking day. Okay, he's gone. Woo!
By royal decree!
Whoa, it's not what I meant to do.
Leave it all to me. Time to clean up.
Whoa! Fuck.
Nowhere to hide.
Ow, 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 ow. Crap! Crap. Fuck this shit.
Don't blink. Incoming. With sword comes shadow. Replica flame.
Whoa, he's actually. Oh my god, he's so close. He's so close. Please don't kill me, dude. We might actually do this.
Motion to compel.
No, no, no. No, 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 no.
Boom boom.
Crap. No, 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 no.
Motion to compel.
I already fucking did it. I already fucking did it.
Besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guards sure are active around here.
I hate those dicks.
Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of Ruin Guards roaming around too. Is that just a coincidence? Or...
There are no coincidences in the world.
Oh, you're back.
Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago. Just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout.
Fuck yeah. Thank you, Zach. We deserve to celebrate. That guy is really hard.
Forget it. Just some needless musings. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
Branches? Roots? What do you mean exactly?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh? Khaenri'ah? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation? Oh. Speaking of Khaenri'ah, that's really a super ancient name. Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. Huh? You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours.
Thank you kindly.
But if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
About the Sea of Flames they saw 500 years ago.
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your sister from within that meteorite.
It seems your sister woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your sister told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Teyvat?
The destruction of Khaenri'ah? She said that?
That destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago.
Big nap.
It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your sister must have understood this world better than you did, because she woke up first.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Khaenri'ah. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Teyvat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Khaenri'ah. Am I right?
If that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Khaenri'ah so you could find your sister?
It's the second most promising lead after looking for the 7.
Oh, yeah. You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Khaenri'ah than both of you. Khaenri'ah was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed by gods.
You mean that...
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Khaenri'ah. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits. Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
Okay. What will I have to fight next, I wonder? I'm so close to death. That's intriguing. Let's travel to this first. Cause I'm very hurt. That guy beat me up bad. Healed. Oh, and I get to pick up the flowers. Nicely done. I need a fuck ton of those flowers. I think I looked it up and I need 164 in total. Which just trying to get like a good base to start with, so I'm not fiending for them later down the line. Oh, there's another one. Let's grab it. Little stamina regen, and then we'll be off. Yes. I fly away. How are people doing today? What are people up to? I know Zach's playing some Genshin. Probably also arting somehow. You do be working hard. Proud of my lad. What's other people up to? Are they just watching, or are they gaming? Are they working? Intrigue to know. Give me the money. Oh my god. Another one. Back to back. More. Eat. Right. That's something else I need to get a fuck ton of is water. And I need to grind more ley lines. I have a lot of work to do, basically, before Jenher appears in my life. Oh. Another fight.
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages. Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Conria. So, did Conria have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago. These Ruin Guards were known as Field Tillers by the people of Conria.
Field Tillers? What a strange name.
It's not like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of Conria like to give code names to their weapons.
Pretty cool.
The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the Field Tiller came about.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive interpretation.
After the destruction of Conria, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat, perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time. They found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
Oh, it's kind of sad.
That sounds so sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Paimon thinks you've been doing a real good job of that.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
By royal decree! Boom boom! Ha! Cha! Ta! Ha! Cut to the chase!
I must leave no stone unturned. As a
ruined.
dutiful maid would.
Ow. Crap.
Oz, reveal thyself. Time for your arraignment. Incinerate. Nowhere to hide.
Okay. He's getting there, he's getting there. Oh, he's doing the spinny thing. He doesn't know I don't like the spinny thing. Spinny thing, bad.
Don't blink. Speed of light. Hey.
Crap.
But my defense was watertight.
No.
Steady as stone.
He's gone.
With sword comes shadow.
You need to be gone too.
Incoming. Hey. Motion to compel. I'll catch up. I must leave no stone unturned. Don't blink. Right idea.
Jesus.
Steady as stone, as a good knight should.
I don't know why these fights are kicking my actual butt. We'll work it out. Mushroom. Get murdered. But didn't murder him quick enough.
By royal decree, I summon thee. Steady as stone.
Get ruined. Oh, he's still alive.
I'll catch up.
You can put a stop to that. Ooh. All time. No, give me the ore.
Huh? This abyss maze dropped a talisman.
Talisman.
Could it be a communication of some kind?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But
Perhaps.
Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of Conria?
Engulf the faith of an enemy in flame, and bring glory to Her Highness the Princess.
What? Is that what it says?
Loom of Fate initial operation. They, the Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-leaving machine? From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-leaving operation. So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osial, Overlord of the Vortex.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean? What do they want with Osial?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin. And I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher.
My apologies, I had to sneeze.
Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further.
Oh, whoa.
They won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
Damn.
Is that even possible?
Mayhaps.
So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Khaenri'ah. Though of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Khaenri'ah. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osile's limbs to construct a mechanized god, and the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It would seem so.
You haven't found it yet. We still have time.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan.
Oh, this is getting spicy.
Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation? Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
The cathedral?
Huh? What's the matter, Dane?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
Okay. Epic. Gotta get those premos. We've got about 45 minutes left that I can be streaming, so let's make it count, make it count. We gotta make it count. Next week's gonna be exciting. I really want to get a full week of streams in. This week was weird because I had a week off work and then going back to work with extra shifts kind of ruined me. So my hope is next week I'll have a bit more energy. I'll try and plan for that. I'm gonna be doing more Assassin's Creed, obviously doing more Genshin. Hopefully we can finish up the DLC for Horizon.
A huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them.
Indeed.
But how aware of this was the Anemo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though. Does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Anemo Archon! And actually, the Anemo Archon is... never mind!
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty.
That is very true.
I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Thank you, Dave. I hope Laura's starting to feel better.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
Look at you.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue.
But
if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have.
I hope she continues to get better.
Meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
Okay. What's other exciting things for next week? More Assassin's Creed. Zach, me and you have got to discuss what we're playing next week. We've got options. So yeah, we have to have a discussion about that. Something multiplayer will be happening on Thursday. Yeah. YouTube content's back, if you've not noticed, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel. Do I have a command for this? Nope. Is it under socials? There you go. So if you go onto the link tree, click on me, and then you should be able to find my YouTube channel through that. I'm uploading daily. If I skip any days, I'm sorry, but I'm trying.
Honorary Knight. Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today? But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, we cannot oblige.
Understandable.
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller?
What's that? Field tiller. What does it do?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the Seven?
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays.
She's such a sweetie. Oh my god, it's not what I play.
A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven.
Of course!
Of course?
Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means any other strange stories? Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside, it's for your own good.
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's Final Fury? No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated.
The Tyrant's Final Fury?
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached Old Mondstadt.
Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying!
That would be pretty spooky.
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the tyrant's final fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own. Right. Later, the theory of the tyrant's final fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
Thank you for your help.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
Hello, Rosaria.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Windblume, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to Windblume. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Right. We'll go give Master Jean a hand.
Don't worry, Barbara. We got this.
But please, everyone, be careful. May the Animal Archon protect you all.
I have a feeling you'll do shit all, but thank you. We gotta run, we gotta go, 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 gotta go. Yes, YouTube content's back, TikTok content will be back when I have the energy. And then, hopefully, we'll be at full steam ahead again. Other exciting things. I'm doing a fundraiser next month. Not doing anything specific. It'll just be through Twitch's integrated tools. But it's for Rape Crisis England and Wales, for Sexual Assault Awareness Month. So yeah, one of the rape crises places that falls under them as a collective group is actually the first one I went to for therapy after my assault. So it means a lot to me. We'll see if we can raise a little bit of money for them over the course of April. Even if it's just a little bit, it all makes a difference. These places are chronically underfunded, so we're gonna make a big push. And I might start streaming on Saturdays. We'll see. I've been trying to get around to that, but there's just too much other shit going on.
Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
I think that's everything so far.
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation? This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Windblume for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin? Not again!
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Windblume. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
Right, you still got a little bit of time left, so let's keep going. Intriguing. Yeah, big moves are coming up. Big moves.
Motion to compel.
chest over there. Ooh, another chest.
Ooh, we can definitely write this off as incidental gains.
Sorry, I know that this is like very panicky, time sensitive, but I want the chest. I want this crystal. But then we will get to it, I promise.
All in a day's work. Leave it all to me.
I just realised that Katrina's still down. Oops.
Boom boom! Ja, ja.
Someone needs assistance.
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
Inadmissible evidence! Oz, reveal thyself!
Ah, shit. Oh, okay, I deserve that.
I must leave no stone unturned. Time to clean up. I'll catch up.
Oh. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Speed of light!
You know what I'm gonna do, like, I'm committed.
Cut to the chase! Incoming!
Use edge.
Incinerate!
Steady as stone.
Woo! How long have you got left before the banners are out?
Whew. There sure are a lot of enemies around here.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are. Fits the Abyss Order's style.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm not going any further.
Wow.
Huh?
Lazy
Why not?
bitch.
Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
That's probably
It
not
has
it.
nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him. Besides,
wow,
you're the one people like. I'm less likable. There's nothing special about gods anyway. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods. You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down. Even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice.
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears, I will tell you one final fact.
Huh? What fact?
The destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
Okay.
There he goes. What a strange man. Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods. At the Rite of Dissension in Lille, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do. Not the easiest situation.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Oh, Master Jean! So glad we found you. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... what is the connection between them?
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising that they would also
Paimon sounding like
one of
those fucking racist parents on fucking Facebook that's like, they just want to cause trouble.
That is true. Regardless,
Don't want to ask questions,
whether the
just
reason
hate.
behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger.
Okay.
This god's spirit. He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before.
Yep.
Okay, be careful.
Bye. More that grass. Where am I going? This is the correct route.
I'll catch up. I'll catch up. I'll catch up.
Okie dokie. Running. Slicing. Running.
Look! Over there, it's Razor! And the Abyss Herald!
Oh no!
You, not welcome here!
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now.
Hey, be nice.
You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no! Is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain.
Time to murder. Whoa!
Leave it all to me.
By royal decree.
No rest for the wicked.
Motion to compel.
Crap! Crap! Fuck me.
Boom boom.
Woo! No, thank you, sir.
I'll catch up.
I didn't consent to this behavior.
I must leave no stone unturned.
With sword comes shadow.
Motion to compel.
Look at him. He's already a third dead.
Someone needs assistance.
Crap.
Wrap up the flame. Incinerate.
Get fucked, nerd.
Don't blink.
Get ruined. Ha.
By royal decree.
Oof. Boom boom.
Whoa. Okay. I love that Razor's just chilling.
Okay, as a dutiful maid would.
Odds revealed by incinerate.
Woo! Crap! Oh, he come back. Dickhead.
Motion to compel.
Crap.
Cut to the chase.
Steady as stone.
Boom boom. Incoming. Hip hip. Incinerate.
Oh shit! He's anky.
It's futile. The end is nigh.
Ouch.
Nowhere to hide.
Oh, he's got a shield now. Dickweed. You said you could do that, eh?
Motion to compel. Time for your reign. By royal decree.
The world will fall.
Don't blink. With sword comes shadow.
The end is nigh.
Leave it all to me.
The world
Incoming.
will fall.
Oh my god, he just goes on and on and on.
Whoa! On the wall.
Whoop, whoop, whoops, whoops, whoops.
Nowhere to hide.
The world will fall. The end.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Hey!
The world will fall.
By royal decree.
Alright, his shield's almost gone.
Decimate. All life will decimate.
Don't blink.
Crap. Wait till he stops being a fucking wheelie boy. Whoa!
I'll be fine.
4 in a row.
With sword comes shadow.
The end is nigh.
Oh, I got his shield down and that was it. Woo!
The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you. How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable.
Be safe,
Our
tough boy.
grand scheme will not be affected.
And you're gonna dip again, coward.
It disappeared again.
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state.
Poor Wolfie boy.
But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Hell yeah, he did, homie.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
Thank you. In the future, my claws must get sharper.
You got this bitch,
smell
bitch,
danger?
homie. Fuck, where did bitch
here?
come from? I'm so
No,
sorry.
we heard about the danger. Paimon's
You
nose
didn't hear
doesn't
that.
even know what danger smells like.
I don't-
Besides
getting a little bit
coming to help,
chaotic.
We actually have
Caffeine's
something
kicking
to
in.
ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf God. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget.
The air fryer.
It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to
Thank
bottom.
you. Jen, hello.
I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks.
Best you're gonna get is monster, I'm afraid.
Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it,
I am doing well, thank you. How are you doing? Zach,
right?
can we get a shout out? And can we also get one for Tentacle Mistress and for the Wonky Gamers, please? I'm terrible.
Yes, it could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield visions.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we
Doing
hear
right,
this
life is
somewhere
life.
else
Valid.
recently as well?
Thank you, Zach.
Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after.
Mm-hmm.
But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't
forget
know
how cute Paimon is. Cute and annoying.
Did we help?
Yes, you were a big help. Thanks. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Yes, I smell more danger. Bigger danger. You too, also be careful.
Aw, thank you, Wazer. You're such a good boy.
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
Yes, let's. Got a little bit of time left before Ray needs to take over. She needs the controller. And the room. We can't stream at the same time. Because the audio. One day, hopefully we'll have separate streaming rooms and it won't be an issue. You can have a little bit of overlap without worrying too much, but... At the moment our living room is also our office, living room, dining room, everything room that isn't sleeping and cooking and
such fair
bathing,
weather.
so...
Why don't we do a bit of sunny work? Oh, what sort of work is that, you ask?
Oh, speak of the devil.
Well, anything that makes you feel bright and sunny, too.
Let's go speak to Dane. It's been a long quest. We didn't even start at this stream.
Dane, there you are. Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me. If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success?
Yep. Da-da-da.
I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Huh? Really? Just from the Lupus Boreas story?
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
The fire was raining from the sky, probably missiles.
Ah, Paimon gets it. So the tyrant's final fury was really fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom. After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mondstadt and stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them. Until one day, it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky. Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the Tyrant's final fury.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area. What do you mean?
Huh? You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before.
Let's be quick, let's be quick. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay. Whoa! I fucked up. Let's try that again. Thank you for the heal. There it is.
This is it, right? Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the eye. Ooh, so what did you see?
Nothing.
Huh? Nothing? Oh, but Paimon was so excited! What's going on? Are you sure you did it right?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements. Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow!
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
Prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it another ancient term from Conring?
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god. And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia. Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
No. I'll guard it myself.
Huh? You? Dane? You won't go and do anything crazy with it, will you?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't trust them.
Oh!
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue. We can't have the Church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy it.
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! As well as being a really important cultural relic, they're actually divine too! Well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise she'd be be going completely bonkers right now.
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald. I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
Okay. Well... I'd say that's a good place to end today.